Let me start, there you go.
There.
Okay.
Ready?
You ready?
Let me turn this. Okay. Well, we'll bring the meeting to order. A little bit late tonight. Are there any additions or corrections for the minutes that were sent out for last meeting?
No.
Minutes stand as written. This on the, okay. Both engineers.
Mr. President, I didn't know, I know you have an agenda, but
Yeah, well, you're on first one.
didn't know if you wanted to let these two gentlemen go.
We can.
Yes. Get
Okay.
out of the way, so to speak.
Okay, sir, go ahead.
So they,
Okay.
I'm not here if there's anything.
Okay.
You've got something for me.
Okay.
Over, right here? What?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead.
I'll stay right here.
Fine. All right.
So I live in 8797 Harrison right here with the drainage running through my
Yes.
property. And, I was wondering if we could do something about I guess we need to get some riprap piled in there. And if you come look,
Uh-huh.
it's washing away under there where the culverts are buried.
Okay.
From my driveway to that concrete
On the road. On the road part of
on my yard part.
on your
yard.
okay. Was there
the road back to your yard.
Not all, it's not all the way, but just
Well,
the,
I mean,
the grass area. Yes, the grass area between the drive. You can see the culverts, the hump stuff, the trailer right down there.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. But
With a steep, right?
so I think when you put riprap in there, I don't know if y'all want to check out how it's washed away because I mean I'm sure at some point it's going
Yeah.
to become an issue.
Okay.
Brenda,
There's 9.
I was
What's your
wondering.
proposal?
I owe some money on my town bill and whatever, I'll be happy to do the work if y'all could get the stone, if I could get, I'll get it from Justin if I need to or whatever, just do it by hand.
There you go.
Yeah, we have a little rip right down.
We have some there. So
Yeah. We'll check and see what we got down there.
we
I
can
mean,
get together.
I'd be happy to do the work if we could
Yeah.
wash some of that off or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm fine.
That needs to be
Yeah.
voted
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Okay. I make a motion that we go with that. Sure.
I second.
Okay. All those in favor?
We'll just get with Jake and
Yep. He can get that.
go through what
What need we?
needs to be done
Okay.
and what price is and go from there.
Sounds good. Okay.
I see it.
All right.
But I mean, whoever, I don't know who you need to have look at the washing out stuff, because that is gonna be,
I'll come look at
it's
it.
gonna be, okay, that's your field. All right.
Yeah.
Come on in anytime.
All right.
Thank y'all.
Not one in the corner. Right. Signature cards for that.
The safety deposit box and all the signature cards for the.
We decided it. And,
Is that
Signature, Steve probably needs.
yeah. That's just to get a safety deposit box. I don't think I can sign this one yet. Yeah, I have to sign.
You sign one.
So,
Okay.
Laura signed the citizen proposal.
Yep. You sure? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Ready for us?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm waiting for
Yeah, do you want us to move up there?
Thank you.
Again,
I'm a little bit hamstrung still.
Alex has something.
Yeah.
If you guys recall, we signed a Commonwealth contract back, I think in December, thereabouts. And Rachel and Alex have been hard at work crunching this out. Your sewer study, wastewater study, stormwater study. And this is the first draft I'm presenting to you tonight. So we would like feedback from the town. And we may need to leave it with you guys so you can give us some feedback, but we don't, due to the grant requirements, we don't have a lot of time. So if you do have some feedback, I would suggest, maybe within the next week,
Yeah.
you can get us your comments back.
Okay.
And then we will incorporate those into this, clean it up, and then we have to get it to the CERC, your grant administrator. They send it on to the funding agency.
Okay.
The funding agency gets to comment on it as well,
Okay.
which is typically interesting. I'll say that.
Okay.
So if you have a bunch of people that are not engineers looking at a document, so
It maps and
maps and
they're just hard to understand.
yeah,
Right.
so they're the ones with the money, so they get to make the wins. So, but we did want to come tonight and make sure we spend enough time with you guys to have your input with what you see at least in front of you for a quick glance. And then and Rachel explain kind of the rationale.
We thought we kind of flipped through this with you. We don't need to focus on
Right.
too much time on it.
Right.
We'll get with you, but
That'd be great.
so this is kind of a summary, a snapshot of the PDR. This is a draft of the master plan. Like Matt said, we're gonna take it back with any comments tonight and finalize it, and then probably we can leave hard copies with you when we submit it, or after we get all the revisions back from the funding agency, we can finalize it, taking hard copies and then. Okay, so just a refresher, like Matt said, I'm on page 2 here. The master plan is supposed to be an assessment of the conditions of both the stormwater system and the wastewater collection, conveyance, and treatment system. It is a 20-year planning period, so it includes immediate needs projects and long-term projects. We really focused on the wastewater utility because that was, when we sat down and talked with everybody, that's kind of the focus of the needs, and where, quite honestly, if you're gonna go after any grant money, that's where the money is right now. So this was put together in the OCRA, the Indiana Office of Rural and Community and Rural Affairs, outline or to meet their guidelines. It is very similar to the other big grant funding agencies, which is the U.S. Rural Development and the SRF program. They just have other stuff you gotta add if you wanna submit any of those. So it's submittable definitely to OCRA, as that, because they're the ones that funded it, so that's it. So anyways, it includes all the things listed on page 2. But really what we wanted to go through is kind of a synopsis of the needs, the alternatives, and kind of the recommended project and costs. So Alex is gonna run through the technical stuff and just stop or jump in with any questions. Otherwise, like Matt said, we'll let you digest it and we'll be happy to make any edits.
Sounds good.
So he's gonna start on page 3.
Page 3 is just a planning review of the existing facilities, everything you guys have. Moving into page 4, we're gonna talk about the need for project. Determine these after the MRO analysis, is talking to Greg and everyone here. Basically, the biggest thing is item violations, trying to eliminate those in the future, specifically with ammonia violations, and then excessive sludge accumulation in lagoons, as well as overgrowth around lagoons. Those seem to be the biggest ones that we saw. Additionally, we have safety concerns with the use of aging infrastructure, specifically the valves of the plant, and also the chlorine storage facilities. Additionally, lack of security and alarms with the existing equipment, specifically at the lift station. The excess fat, oil, and grease or fog at the lift station, and then the lack of backup power at the lift station and wastewater treatment. The main goals of the report, to eliminate violations and safety concerns, review potential green infrastructure such as solar panels at the plant, and also looking into a capital improvements plan phase to identify immediate needs as well as phase for future needs as well.
Might jump back to page 4 real quick.
Yep.
Greg, do you see anything you left off of there? Or far as see or anything, like bills, sure. You see anything come to the top of your head that would, I think these have always kind of been hot buttons for this.
Yeah,
Is there,
no, I think you covered it all. I think the one thing though that was somewhat important, and I don't know if it's still, it was just an over thing, but it had to do with, stormwater. Is this?
stormwater is a part of it?
Yeah, we
Okay.
kind of split this up into wastewater.
Okay.
Yep.
One other thing that I would like to at least discuss or have you think of is, as we had spoke to, is it's clear that we're gonna have to do some I work. We're simply treating too much rainwater in this system.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to do a smoke roof.
Alex looked into that. So you looked at the MROs and there was definitely an ionine problem. I guess the tipping point is that the plant is not at capacity yet. So yes, a lot more water's coming in than you'd like, but is it an immediate need or is it a future?
I see, okay.
But we can definitely add it to this so that it's brought.
Yeah.
Well,
Better to mention it so that it's, people are thinking about it.
the other thing is, I mean, yes, I have not exceeded the plant's capacity yet, that's true. But it's also a legal violation of the town ordinances, is it not?
Right, well, yeah, we're not supposed to, some pumps aren't allowed,
And downspouts probably aren't.
probably downspouts, yeah.
If it's coming
Regular
from,
grades, yeah.
if it's coming from accidental connections of storm or just cracks in the pipe,
Oh,
that's,
well, I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't, yeah, I don't know who to blame for it, honestly. We can find out.
Mine's in my side yard, so it's not in the sewer.
we'll make sure to add it to this. If nothing else, get it in the plan, so in the future, it's
Yeah.
listed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, there's something else
Yep.
that tells the state that we're looking at it.
We did, and afterwards, Alex can probably pull up the data in the report, but he did run some graphs on it and stuff. It's
Okay.
just, it was one of the, the ammonia violations, that's like a
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay.
current need.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay,
Sorry.
sorry, Alex, keep going.
All good. Move on to page 6. We have a graph here of the ammonia effluent levels over the years from 2016 up till now. As you can see, the green line going across is the permit limit that you guys are on. Everything above that is a violation. As you can see, it has increased over time. I believe it's mostly attributed probably to the excess sludge. Eliminating ammonia removal. Next up, we got a picture of existing valves and also the overgrowth throughout the lagoons. As you can see, there's a safety concern with an operation of the valves potentially, with having to be out on the water to do. Next up, okay, excessive sludge accumulation. So the town had a sludge done down by Wheeling Brothers in 2030. The findings of these were North Lagoon had an average sludge depth of around 8.4 inches or 636,000 gallons. South Lagoon was 16 inches or around 656,000 gallons of sludge. Typically for a lagoon, anything above 8 inches is considered excess. So both of these are above that threshold. And also, we know the last known sludge removal project was over 15 years ago, and it's typically recommended to be every 10 years.
Is that accurate, guys?
Yes.
God, I can't believe it's been that long. Has it been? Maybe 12?
That's fine.
And maybe 12.
Do you remember what year it was?
I bet it's been 12 years.
Was looking.
And judging by what the,
Meeting.
What the,
I see some
what,
stuff there, but I don't know what.
judging by those, I don't think they did a very good job, did they?
Next up, we got the main storage facilities.
Yeah.
Biggest issue with these is admittedly being for violation of not keeping written records at the plant due to mice and insects in the facilities eating them. So improvements to that would be recommended. Next up, just a photo of the inside of the lift station with all the fog buildup. All this is very nice.
That's a lot.
But yeah, this can, clog up the equipment, potentially lower useful lifespan of equipment within the lift station as well.
I don't know, when does that take? When did we spray the thing out?
We sprayed it out in May of last year, May
Yeah, last year.
of 24, and that picture was taken, this particular picture was taken, I think, in this.
So after about 6 months of.
No, it was
Before.
Before, okay.
Yeah, I had this on.
Well, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
It looks like hell.
When we,
Yeah, that looks terrible. That's good.
Right.
So one look terrible.
we're gonna make it look as bad as possible.
Absolutely.
Shows there's a,
Yes.
don't be offended if that's the worst.
Or, yeah.
This one up front is too nice. We're gonna use the different.
I looked in there, a few times. I was like, man, that does look pretty bad.
Okay, now we're moving on to evaluation of the alternatives. So first of all, we're looking at the wastewater treatment plant, specifically for ammonia removal and erosion control of the plant. Alternatives included the installation of air grass along the perimeter of the lagoons to get rid of the overgrowth and eliminate needing to maintain that area, as well as cleaning the sludge from the lagoons. And then we have two prices for that. One, where the contractor hauls the sludge off themselves, or if you just have like a local farmer or something that would be willing to come pick it up, it would be a cheaper cost. Next,
Wouldn't we have to have a permit?
180 days prior, right?
Something like that.
And you have to, generally you have to have a place to store it on site until it dries out enough. The farmer can
Okay.
get it. And
Well, I mean,
farmers are,
there are some farmers.
Open fields right now.
Yeah,
They can get plenty.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we'll have to.
farmers are getting a little pickier about taking this stuff. I don't know if it's, I've seen it on some other projects where the farmers that used to do it are just like, no.
Okay.
Are they not getting enough nutrition or something out of it?
I don't
Or it's
know.
not happening?
Or maybe it, either,
Trash comes out of it, is there trash in it?
maybe, I don't
There's
know.
always, there's always trash.
I thought maybe they were getting feedback from like the state on something they weren't supposed to. I don't.
Well, and it depends, if not, like, mine would be ideal, other than the non-digestibles.
Right.
Mine would be ideal because it's just sanitary sewer.
Yeah.
If you have a factory and now suddenly you're putting
Yeah.
minimal amounts of hexavalent chrome or something like that on your field, you might be
Yeah, that could,
a little more.
what were yours?
No, I was gonna say, we wanted to show you, there's two options there, at least to get rid of.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
I think there's some people that take it.
Next two alternatives are both ammonia polishing systems. Both, so the Triple Point nitrox system and Sagar, they're very similar. They operate very similarly to each other. Big difference is just cost of each one and how much footprint they have on site.
Give me the quick and dirty on what is the chemistry behind that?
So both of them, none of them have any chemical treatment to them. They are a standalone tank basically they install where they aerate and then remove additional ammonia before it goes to the alcohol.
So it goes through, this would be if cleaning out the sludge from lagoons doesn't fix the complete
Right.
problem and you need to add tertiary treatment. So
Okay.
it would flow through the lagoons into one of these systems.
Kind of like a bass plant, basically, like Allscope has, where they aerate that, they stir it and they aerate
Kind
it.
of, but this is more like a fish tank. It's a box of rocks with air in it. The bugs grow on rocks and the air feeds it. And it's just kind of like after the lagoons do 90% of the treatment. So a box of rocks just kind of.
Takes the rest of it.
You guys should know too that I did a trial on one of my products that I use out there, and part of the trial I found I've got oxygen 6 inches down. 6 inches or so, you go suboxic, and by the time you're 3 foot down, you're basically anoxic. So I know that removing sludge will help with some of that too, but probably consider some form of aeration in those,
So yeah, we looked into a couple of different aeration options, but kind of the benefit of a lagoon is that it's supposed to be anoxic to do some of the treatment. I don't remember the one system you looked at wasn't gonna remove ammonia, so we didn't really talk about it. It was a mixer.
It helps, yeah, it was an aeration mixer that helped reduce sludge buildup over time. But it didn't particularly remove any contaminant.
So if you needed more capacity, I think adding aeration would help, but don't think it will necessarily help with ammonia.
Okay.
The last thing I have here is just a liquid chlorine system. If you do move to one of these secondary treatment options, IDEM will most likely bump you up to a different class wastewater treatment plant, which require constant discharge, and liquid chlorine is most likely recommended for that advancement.
Very.
Oh, but that's only if we bump up to a tertiary treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as long as we can make those two ponds work.
You can say the same.
As soon as you add, one of that aeration, I don't know if you aerate your lagoons, I think you're okay, but if you add a tertiary treatment, they're probably gonna bump you up to continuous discharge.
Sure.
And that would be really hard to do with the tablets.
Right.
Oh, it's impossible.
They also require, because of blowers with these systems, you have to have a generator. It's kind of a big
Yeah,
deal.
tertiary treatment instead.
And then, I don't know if your classification, your plant classification will change, so your operational
It would.
classification will change too.
Next alternative we looked at was placement of the valves at the plant. Two options we basically looked at were plug valves versus telescopic valves. Benefits of telescopic valves is you can set them to certain levels and move the water level of the lagoon, kind of set and forget it. Plug valves, you more or less open and close them at a certain percentage and more guesswork.
Difference though, it's.
And they're actually relatively close to valves. So, yeah. Plug valves are a little bit cheaper, but not by
No,
a lot.
I would think, okay.
Okay.
You were looking at installing basically a manhole, to put the valves in, and at that point, the cost of the valve difference is not, not
Both
that
of them
much.
require structures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they would, I think it'd be a better solution. Now, be, the T valves would allow you to set the level and it would just maintain that level and stay.
I don't even know what the name is for what I do right now.
Manual overflow valve.
Yeah, it's got a piece of PVC down in there.
You know what's interesting?
Manual drain.
Yeah. He saw in the
Holes in a bolt.
one of the old permits, it looked like they designed it to have T valves. But those obviously were gone or aren't used or somebody
There is
hard to
one
find
T,
them.
there's one T valve out there. It's for
Bypass.
draining
Is it the,
the primary lagoon.
Yeah, it's
Right,
like
it bypasses around the secondary lagoon.
Hmm.
So I've always stayed
That's-
away from.
it may not even work,
Well,
right?
It did about 4 years ago, because I messed around with it. I'm like, well, I can adjust flow much better with this valve, and then went and talked to Tony the next day. He's like, I don't think that's the valve you want to be open, bud.
Next alternative we looked at for the treatment plant was improvements to the working and storage facilities, namely installation of a new storage building and then also a new lab and storage building. So just the additional alternative.
We were getting rid of the long for shit.
that's the Moss Motel.
Yeah.
Middle house.
That's
Next up, we have security improvements. These alternatives are just the installation of a new fence and gate at the plants. The only difference between them is one has a manual gate, and one has an automatic gate.
That's something that the state wants.
They prefer it.
They prefer it to be fenced off, but I think your location back there
Yeah.
is not a high risk.
keep the.
A lot of people
stuff
don't.
up there some of the time.
Is there a sign that you can say?
No.
Yeah.
We don't want people to know.
Yeah, it's funky.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird shit back or something.
Next up, we have power upgrades. This is assuming you move into one of those tertiary treatments, as well as some of the other improvements. But the installation of solar panels to offset power in the future.
How does the current administration,
So
they don't,
the grant money or the rebate money basically expires this year. It doesn't look like there's gonna be more for at least the next 5 years.
Yeah.
But we included it in case in the future,
if that was something,
maybe there'll be more money then.
Okay.
yeah,
Basically, right now, without some kind of rebate, the cost doesn't benefit the.
The only reason I ever said anything about it was I said to a class one time, they said, well, there's another pile of money coming, but you gotta do green things to get it. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
It does help your score to include green infrastructure.
well, there you go. I mean, that's
include.
Okay, next up we have lift station improvements. So alternatives we looked at for this was emergency system improvements, namely installing a remote alarm system, installation of a fog rod level control, and also the installation of a permanent generator. The last alternative is just all those combined.
What's the fall wrong?
So it would be, it would replace the floats in the system currently. We leave the floats as backup, but it's essentially a rod you place at certain levels throughout the side wall. It measures pressure throughout the lift station. The idea behind it though is fog buildup on it does not affect its readings.
Okay.
And they're very easy to pop off and just clean real quick and put back on.
So no matter how much builds up, it shouldn't impact the level of reading.
okay.
So your floats will still be there as backup, but if
Okay.
they're all tangled and stuff.
Okay, and then the next alternative is regionalization. This is something that funding agencies require us to include in the report. We just assumed Osgood as the closest facility that has capacity, and it's not probably recommended. It's very costly to do so.
Yeah, that'd be a pipe, a pressure pipe,
Yeah.
5 miles.
And a whole new lift station and all that.
You guys probably saw in every one of his alternatives, there's always a no action item.
Right.
It's that the state requires us, and
Yeah.
it's a law that you have to put no action on there. You would do nothing.
Different.
Which,
So sometimes that's the choice.
that is a choice in certain cases, but not very often when you can get some money to fix
Yeah.
it.
And then at the last part, the storm sewer.
Now, the needs for the storm sewer project. We noted that there's standing water in the southwest section of town, as well as the sinkhole storm inlet right next to town hall.
And now we presented itself the same. Over here, that was on the southwest section, or the town, southwest corner of town hall. Now there's one on the northwest corner. of This property.
Okay.
I think I was just here.
No, it's nothing.
Is that, community just a little bit. Should we include him? Is that the stormwater issue he was talking about?
That's, I wouldn't think so, because that was.
Like,
The thing has to do with the culvert.
Yeah.
It was more for going through there. Having 3.5 inches.
I was just looking for a documented case.
Back to back to back.
We just have a picture here of the storm inlet.
Yep.
Then also a picture of your guys' outfall spill down in the south portion.
Mhm.
So it's a little overgrown. See where it should be flowing.
Right.
Then move into alternatives for the stormwater. Firstly is for the swale, for the standing water in the southwest portion. Our alternative is both to remove the overgrowth, just by itself, or remove overgrowth, and also upsize the storm pipe down there, as well as kind of regrade the swale and make it a little more advantageous.
This whole area down here is in a flood area, so I
Sure is.
don't know if it's upsizing the pipe will help
I,
as much as just cleaning it up. It's gonna flood.
yeah,
If it floods, it's gonna flood.
yeah.
It is. It's still going to.
You ought to, yeah, you were here, what, a month ago, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as bad as it gets, but it was a pretty good representation of.
Did you take some pictures? Good, we should definitely give them to the grant people when they're putting this application together. Don't tell them that it has nothing to do with cleaning it out. Give them the bad picture.
Then for the storm inlet, two alternatives are resetting and repaving inlet or installation of a whole new inlet.
Okay.
Thank you. Next page is the recommended projects. These aren't in any particular order or phase. This page, but we recommend,
We're just go to the next one.
we can do the next one, yeah.
How it's phased out.
So we can move to
24.
phase in.
24?
Yeah. Okay. So for wastewater, for immediate needs in phase one, we selected cleaning up sludge from lagoons, the installation of a remote alarm system at the lift station, and the installation of fog controls at the lift station as well. I think this was both there. It was just three. Oh, I guess we missed that. Yeah. Also, we selected the installation of the telescopic valves at the plant for immediate needs.
It's the part of phase one.
Yes. Then phase two, we looked into,
Now, on the proposed costs.
yes.
I don't know that big ahead, but to clean the sludge from lagoons, is that hauling it away too, or is that just
That's the
dumping it on the ground?
That's the higher cost for the contractor to do.
Okay, that's getting it out of here.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, during design, if we can find a farmer who wants it, and you can save some money, great. But
Okay.
budget for the worst case.
Right.
It's getting it totally out of your hair.
Yeah, okay, that's the whole deal. Okay.
Their liability.
Yeah, so if you flip to that page 25, you can see the costs. It's got phases too.
Yep. And then for phase two, we had installation of riprap along the lagoons, permanent generator at the lift station, the installation of a ammonia removal system, construction of a new lab building, and installation of a fence and automatic gate at the wastewater treatment plant.
Need a fence? Did we say we need one? Because it's way back there.
Well, I mean,
They have a fence line.
You ask for everything,
Yeah, and then you just pick what you want to do, what you can do.
and quite honestly,
Just a question.
it is not inconceivable in this day and age of homeland security and whatnot, that the state says that it must be secured.
Yeah.
They're required on water, drinking water.
Yeah.
So I can easily see it coming down the line for wastewater. Although there's a less direct impact to people.
Sure.
So the next couple of pages just show the potential layout.
right.
And then the stormwater. So at this point, the costs include, we just did a 30% non-construction cost. If, before this moves forward, we break those costs out to try to actually budget that. At this point, just for discussion purposes.
Correct.
Now, stormwater, we may need to talk to Cersei about what the options are for funding stormwater. If this can be included with the wastewater project, that might make sense. Otherwise, it's kind of relatively small compared to the wastewater. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times to get grants, you have to have a utility. You have to have stormwater utility. So I don't know that it's,
Yeah.
if,
You'd be doing well to get the sewer funded. And done.
so, kind of wrap it
I
up.
don't want to say that to Judy, because she flooded every time we done.
Yeah.
You know what, though, she did not get flooded. It's like, I mean, it's close,
She said it was close.
It was at the door.
but I think that bridge might have helped. I think it did, because it would have been a disaster if
What,
usually what that, no.
I think it needs to be done. It needs to be cleared out. It's just, is it something you chase after
Yeah.
money for, or is it something that goes into the long-term plan?
Everybody, it's money in the hands
Surely you
of a
can-
bulldozer.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was. You can find something to cheaper,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah. After about something.
So,
Absolutely. Chainsaws, that's some tree.
Yes.
Maybe on Sunday morning, something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's been cleaned out on Sundays.
I've heard of that, so. I don't know that.
That's years ago.
So, on page 30, we just did kind of a path, what's the path forward from here? So Okra provides grants up to $750,000. You have to prove that it's protecting the health of the environment, reducing utility rates for low and moderate income, and improve rural infrastructure. We tried to write the report to say all of that.
Yeah.
it's a highly competitive process. As you guys know, getting to this point was highly competitive. The next step is also. It does require 20% match from the community. That is why we picked phase one to be roughly just over $1 million, because that qualifies for the highest amount of grant, $750,000 grant. If you talk to Cersei and Jody, she can probably explain all those details and
Yeah.
more. But basically, if you're just over $1 million, you qualify for the maximum of grant and
Okay.
it worked backwards from there.
So the maximum grant you get is $750. You can match it to get it up just to take over $1 million. So
A lot of
you got that in the account.
Sure.
Yeah.
If you just write that check, a lot of times it'll couple with the state revolving loan fund. I guess their timeline just matches up well with growth. I think that's something we should discuss further with Cersei, what the best options are.
Okay.
But I put this little draft table here of the schedule. So grant applications open up in September. I think Matt said the proposals are due in October. We need to do a public hearing, advertise it as a public hearing with Oprah's special language in the newspaper. And then the final applications due in December. They would announce grant awards in February. I expect that's what they typically do. And then from there, once it's awarded, you only have 6 months to get it bid. A pretty short turnaround there. So advertise for construction bids in July. Bam, bam, bam. Basically complete early 2027 if all goes well. The grant is awarded. So that's kind of the path forward. I guess in conclusion, what are your thoughts on the proposed project? Are you comfortable with that? Was there something that we should include in there that we didn't?
What do you think?
Do not, I mean, we put the T valves in there. I don't know if that was important to you or if you wanted to do
Should
something
we
else.
switch something out of phase two, but it in phase one? Or
No,
move something from,
I don't think, the valves, I thought I had heard you say that got missed, but that was supposed to be in
It's-
phase.
It's in the cost estimate.
Right.
It's in the-
Like, this is like say that, phase two, wastewater system installation on millimeter removal. I mean, if everything goes, works with what we do with getting rid of sludge, we might not.
You wouldn't need it.
But yeah.
So then you may not at that point need the fence and the gate.
Mhm.
Because if you're not changing anything, why would they make you add more security?
Yes.
You wouldn't necessarily need the permanent generator at the lift station, although it's not a bad idea.
Oh, no.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
No,
I know it's a pain in the butt.
That's a need.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a.
So we could put that in phase one if you wanted to go after that instead of, or in addition to.
I
some of these other
would.
things.
I would
Yeah.
put that in there
Okay.
because that is something that when that electric goes down, we're ready to go. We're not waiting on some call and I mean, yeah, it's a big deal.
One thing I think I noticed looking at that site, I don't know how much land you guys own there at the lift station.
A little more than you might think.
Okay,
it goes back farther.
you didn't have any plans and on the GIS, it didn't show.
It goes back a little ways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or
You're
deeper.
gonna, in order to move forward with the Okra, you're gonna have to prove that you have the land, you own the land. And that there's land to put the stuff on. The treatment plant's pretty easy to see on land, but that was, when we looked at it we pulled up to county GIS, it was just like, no. Cause then it gets back into like a creek and a flood area, so
No, it gets, Lothar Creek
It's a-
on the,
it feeds
on the
into
north
it.
side, but going back to the east, it's just a bunch of old locust trees.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so as long as the generator is not in that flood, there is a floodplain
Yes.
for that, for the creek. As long as the generator's out of that, should be safe on purpose. My only other concern would be if that driveway is shared ownership with that
It is not.
homeowner. Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Where you come off of the highway is shared, but it splits and basically, that's his driveway, that's the town's driveway.
Because, I think the generator we looked into in this was it propane?
Yes.
Because I don't believe there's natural gas out there.
Natural gas, I believe, is on the other side of the road.
It's on the other side of the road.
So there is gas on the other side?
Well, I think
There's gas on that side too, but it's on that
Because
side.
John has got a propane tank.
That's what we saw. We saw that and I thought, oh, I bet that needs the gas.
But I don't know if that other house. Did it, okay, what is it? Hills, Hills.
Yes.
Hills.
They have, look at this, it stops right here and here and then goes out Wilson Street, but
I didn't see any, a lot of times the gas will have those flags, those markers. I didn't see any.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's something that, I think the cost of
It
the
could be.
propane versus the gas is relatively the same.
I was gonna say, it could be easily run on propane, because I like to think that it's very,
We did it
used
all
very
sparingly.
sparingly.
We got in the gas without worrying about the tank.
That's the thing. Propane would need the tank, you have to store it.
It'd be a pain, we just.
You have to get it.
If that Hills, if that, well, I don't know, it's actually property right now, but it wasn't. Hills.
They had,
It's,
I'm sure,
If they had natural gas,
it's not that far away.
You know, it's close enough. Chuck Abrams, it'd be close enough for him to stud, run
Yeah.
underground.
Okay. Well, either way, and I will just say one thing about, at least, unless Oakridge changed a lot, I like to keep it a little bit vague so that we can make these changes.
Yeah,
If we call out natural gas generator, then they're. So, just call out a generator
And then we.
and then
go from there.
price it out for the worst case,
Makes sense.
save some money with one,
Right.
you know. Because so this is just like what? 5%, you know, this is so early on in the planning process. All the utilities are.
Let me ask you this, Steve, in the interest of time, do you guys want this for a week or do you,
How do you feel about it?
what you saw tonight, is that, are we on the right track?
give me till Friday.
Okay.
That's
Perfect.
And so, and call me, don't email me, don't text me, call me, because
Okay.
I'm covered up in various other forms of communication, it seems like all the time, but I don't hear the phone ring.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Like day after tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Steve needs some time to go home and look at it.
well, Judy wants to see this. Mine, I mean,
I mean, I can keep this.
you got one.
Yeah, we give it to her.
Yeah, we have an extra one, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one for her, yeah.
I don't think her, I don't know anybody else really that was involved with this.
She a ball game tonight?
Family dinner.
Oh,
So, because we're gonna make a couple changes, I'd like to take that report back, but if you wanna keep the full report, you can, just know we're gonna change the generator. I wanna take the big report back.
Oh, go ahead, yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is some good bedtime reading, I'm telling you. Help put you right to sleep.
absolutely.
Okay, that's what we got for tonight.
Thank you for everything. It was quite the,
I think we're on the right track.
yeah. We're in the ballpark.
And we'll keep talking with the girls at Cersei about the storm and,
It's time to get them involved.
Yeah.
Kylie and Jody.
Okay.
They're,
All right.
they're gonna start earning their money now. If we can get this in round two, but we gotta figure out where you're gonna get the match.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
well, thank you.
All right.
If you guys think of anything else we missed or changes, or whatever, let us know.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I did get this bill, but I haven't received any money or anything like that yet.
So does that go straight to,
Jody,
Jody.
Jody took it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I've already gave her my approval,
Yeah, we're just waiting on a check, I think.
Yeah.
This may-
and I have not, yeah, I have not heard anything at all yet on that.
When you get it, Shirley, just mail it to wherever our invoice address is.
Okay.
and then the next
Then I
one,
can-
We'll be at the end of the project.
once Oprah approves the report,
Yeah.
then we can send the file.
We only get two paint figures on this project, so.
Okay.
One now and then one at the end of it.
Okay. Sounds good.
But hopefully we'll, there you go.
Thank you very much.
So good, all right. Once you keep going.
All right, next item is approve a new economic development spokesperson to take Jerry Walmer's place for this area.
We, kind of talked to Steve Huff, if that's okay. I mean,
If,
you guys-
if you good with it,
Yes, he's good with it,
Okay.
as long as you guys approve him.
I'd say let's make a motion
I'll make
to,
a motion to put Steve up, take care of Walter's place.
I'll second it. All those in favor? All right. Any old business? Any new business?
New old on blacktopping the back street. I started the process with Rising Sun to get a grant,
Oh, okay.
and they don't do the big ramps no more, so you gotta go online and do it all, so I had to get some information.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
All right, sounds good.
hopefully I'll get that all filled out.
Okay.
And next meeting.
All right. Budget review with state, when is that?
That's the August the 22nd.
22nd.
Yes, it's on a Friday.
Friday. At what time?
You have to ask me the time.
Not fall asleep.
Yeah.
August 22nd. At,
1:30.
okay.
That's your actual budget hearing. To approve.
Well, just to talk through.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I
It's
know
gonna tell us how much.
everybody's in the middle of that right now.
Yeah, they're gonna tell us how much that we need to cut. and
That's
do
what
that.
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah, and we might get it, we might not, or, you know, it's just.
Try to different fund or pass a wheel tax. or,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Okay,
Couple things.
yes.
In terms of the waste treatment operation. One, I'll call them and see if I can get this taken care of, because this initial $381 was for naught. None of those parts were right.
Right.
Were correct, so
That's
they
what
were
I
supposed to
thought.
credit that back.
Okay.
You should,
And I already paid that.
you should be getting a bill from the town of Osgood for all of our analytical for the year 2024. It is August the 13th of 2025. Apparently, like Tony had given me a copy of that. What I did not realize is that was not just a copy. That was the actual invoice. I thought he had emailed an invoice to the town.
Somebody called me from down there and it said it was already paid from 2024. So,
Well, the young lady that has replaced Tony, when I took some samples down there last week or something, she said, I don't think you've paid your invoice from 2024 to Brandon. Okay, well, who did you email it to? Did you email it to town of Napoleon? I don't think Tony emailed it. I think he just gave you a copy. I'm like, oh, thought that was.
Yeah.
I know I paid one at the end of the year on 2024.
Okay.
We'll get it figured out.
Okay.
And then finally, should be something coming from Blue Book for the restock of chemicals that I've got to move out there. And then there'll be something coming from Blue Book because I need a new sampler for the lift station. Antifreeze jug on the stick finally gave up the ghost.
Damn it.
That's the.
She was a good one, boys. She was a good one.
Yep.
But I don't have a price there.
Assume they email that and they don't give it to
I
me.
haven't, gotten anything except for this right here.
That was broad
That's-
attention.
That was from
It's been
the driver.
a while ago.
Yeah, that's.
I got my cell phone number. I have no.
Real nice code.
You look on there, look at your name and look at your telephone number.
512.
And Greg Warner.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, I can live with that, but telephone number needs to be clear.
Well, I gave him the correct phone number.
And normally they, they call Greg Warner an hour before delivery so that I can meet them out there. Because they are willing to deliver out to the actual shed. Makes a lot less handling. Anyway, sorry about that.
Anyway, it's down to the,
Yes.
so,
It worked.
yeah. And I did get the Plinko board back in there the other day.
You were,
What are you up to? What's going on?
I just hadn't been to a meeting in a while, just see if there's anything you needed from me, just let you know that the fire department's still here, and we had a good picnic, and
How did that go? Was it good?
yeah, it's still.
Soup was good this year.
Yeah, I think we figured out why that was. Let it soak a little longer, didn't we, Bill? It got done earlier, it got to sit in that tank a little longer.
It's good stuff.
Cooking.
In regards to the VFW building.
Mhm.
What, that thing needs some maintenance. The door,
Yes.
the man door is rotting.
Oh,
the
okay.
whole- And I don't know what we're going to, what are, like, probably the gutters ought to be cleaned. There's trees growing in the gutters. I mean, might want to think about if you're going to continue to have that, some maintenance to it.
Right. You'll, somebody that
Wants to climb.
wants to, yeah, those letters are, I don't do letters anymore.
Give that up.
I gave it up.
What I would be willing to do, I need to go around the ponds and milestone around the ponds and run all that down chemically. I could mix a few batches up and do the parking lot and stuff out there around the building.
I mowed it the other day, parking lot.
Yeah, buy the chemically a little bit.
Yeah. Cracks in the parking lot. And up around the back of the building.
All right, thanks, one. So, okay, yeah, fine, spare it down. Need to get somebody up there into the gutters. Anybody? Do you have any grandkids that would be available for that task?
Keegan works full time now, so I don't know. Let me think about that one for a little bit. See if I can come up with somebody.
You would probably need to have someone look at that door, because like I said, that bottom sill was,
Just need a new one put in.
Yeah, just bang that out.
It's a whole new frame in it.
yeah,
Yeah, say the whole frame, not Steve Wagner.
yeah, I was gonna say, you probably talk to him.
Okay, that's not over there. That-
Well, we need to get bids.
Not for that small one, you know.
What is the threshold for that?
It was like 10,000.
Oh, okay.
God. Ton of usable tape.
Don't,
Don't use all 10.
we ain't got that.
Okay. Well, anything else? Okay. Hey, fix that house up. Shut up, you think?
I didn't get to work on it much here in June and July, that's all stuff.
They say he's done.
I mean, I've been working on it a little bit here.
Somebody buy that darn thing and bring it from at least.
Yeah, so I gutted that thing out a little bit, because I found some wiring and stuff didn't like it.
Get that thing fixed up. Get that thing moving. You got it here, geez.
Oh, I'm working with Mom's house, she's selling her amps right now, so. There's one more thing to do, but yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've had some people come and look at it, want to buy it, and they won't give me nothing for it.
Well, you gotta fix it up, man.
I mean, somebody come there and offered me, give me 20,000 for it, I'm like, a lot's worth that.
Yeah.
Like, they wasted my time, I'm like,
Our other one's half the lot.
oh, yeah, I wouldn't.
The middle lot.
Oh, yeah, I know he does.
Yeah. All right. Well, motion to adjourn.
We must adjourn.
Okay, so moved. All right. And.
That's a recording off.
Yeah, I can. You fix that thing up. It's going fast. You know what that one?
It's
What's
still recording.
the?
No, it's just start with.
Okay, never mind.